Hey folks, how's everybody doing out there? Hope y'all are doing well, wherever you're at on this beautiful planet we call the Earth. I'm just living the dream here in Southeast Asia, but I live the dream no matter where I'm at. Why? Because life is short. Think about it. What's the maximum number if you have to put a number in your head? I use 100. We have 100 years to live. You're born. Okay, you got 100 years in between, max, for most of us. Most of us ain't getting nowhere near the 100, but 100 is a nice round number. And then you die. Then it's over. So why live any day unhappy? Why not live every day as though it were your last? Because you don't know, it might be. There's no guarantee that tomorrow will come for any of us. So I'm living the dream. That's all I do. But I want to welcome y'all to today's Handsome Donkey Awards, and it's going to be kind of toned down today. It takes a lot of work to build those videos and put everything together, with the graphics and the sound effects. And this iteration of Handsome Donkey Awards, there's really nobody that got too creative. It's sort of getting old. Basically parrot awards, just people saying the same shit they've been saying since I've been posting videos on this platform for over a decade. It's the same shit. So you got the parrots, and then people who just aren't funny. It's not creative. I think what I've done is I've scared off like the really creative donkeys that were leaving these really creative and offensive, if you want to use that word, funny. I scared them off. Because as I've said before on these award shows, people like to do these, drive-by, drive-bys. Like, they just pop on your video, watch 30 seconds of the video, dish out some hatred, and then they're on to the next one, right? That's their game. So a lot of these folks on here, I'm just one of 100 that week that they came by and left some nastiness. But I do have some diehard, long-term trolls, haters, deranged individuals that I refuse to ban their privileges of commenting because they provide content for these shows. So anyhow, this one's not going to be as exciting. All the donkeys, the true creative donkeys, have headed for the hills because they don't like it when they get hit back. It's like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan till they get hit in the face. Well, the trolls who are real people, in other words, they're not anonymous. The anonymous ones, they don't really care too much. But the people who are real everyday people, who that's really their profile, and that's really them. They got videos of them and their cat and their dogs and their kids. Like the good doctor that psychoanalyzed me over in, where was she at? Somewhere in Europe. When they're real people, and they dish out this hatred, they don't like to get hit back. Once you hit them back, they don't want to play anymore. Then they're just sitting there deleting, editing, shutting shit down. Oh shit, what'd I do? This person's hitting back. They never do that. It's like on that episode of Yellowstone when Casey shot that dude on the shitter. Nobody ever fights back. You didn't think we'd fight back? Nobody ever fights back. Well, the real people, who you really know who they are, they don't want to play anymore if you hit them back. So most of them have gone. So today's show, without further ado, we'll start out, if you're not familiar with YouTube, like what happens is you have a regular comment section, and then you have the comment section to the right when you go in the back end, and it says Hell for Review. Now that's YouTube's doing. YouTube, through their algorithm, through that person's profile, what they've done on my channel, other channel, their activity, whatever, or it could just be the comment itself. If it's potentially fucked up, they send it over to the Hell for Review. And I went through a phase where I never went to the Hell for Review because after 60 days, I think they just get deleted. I didn't have time, right? I was like, hey, if you're fucked up enough to get sent over there, and YouTube and the algorithm thinks you're fucked up, well, I ain't got time for you. But then I realized a lot of good comments were inadvertently getting sent over there. You know, say you left a constructive comment, but you used the word fuck or something like in the comment. Maybe you got sent over there. So I had to change it up to where I do have to check and clear out the hell for review column. Number one, just to put all the good people's comments back out there where they belong. And to hunt and sort through the handsome donkeys. That's where I get all the handsome donkeys from. Now I'm sort of excited. Let me go to hell for review. There's none. Damn, no handsome donkeys for today. Where before I started this show, there would be dozens in there every day. So anyhow, part of this show is psychoanalyzing the people who are psychoanalyzing me in their infinite wisdom. But when you do so, if you psychoanalyze a person in the public realm, it's sort of like I get to cross-examine you. You took the witness stand, you testified, now get ready for the cross-examination. And that's basically what I do, what I'm going to do, what I've been doing, is psychoanalyzing the people who psychoanalyze me. Hey, if you can't stand the heat, don't get in the oven. If you can't run with the big dogs, you better stay on the porch. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. So, today, I'm not drinking. I think several of these comments on here talking about what alcoholic he is and blah, blah, blah. I had 4 beers last night while I was watching TV. What the hell's wrong with that? What the hell's wrong with a man having a beer at night while he watches TV or when he gets off work or while he's washing his car? Ain't nothing wrong with drinking, folks. Anyhow, moving right along. So, there you go. Show hidden comments. Like when you click on them, when you click hell for review, there's hell for review, and then there's the hidden ones that are heinous, right? And you physically have to click this box, show the hidden ones, so YouTube's giving you one more chance in case you're wearing skinny jeans and you'll be offended by something an anonymous stranger says on the internet. So we click show. Boom! Let's start out with this gentleman here with his first comment. And I realized, after I read this, I went and searched that this is not this gentleman's first nastygram. So, congratulations. You're getting psychoanalyzed today, my friend, since you're psychoanalyzing me. The Drunken Derelict is giving out Handsome Donkey Awards. LOL. What is that? Oh, that's one of them texting abbreviations. Laughing out loud. Imagine that. And no one sees the actions behind closed doors. This drunk only shows the happy times, not the children being scared or Fatima crying. This is why I was removed as a subscriber. Mark ass hates hearing the truth. First of all, I want to thank you very much for leaving this nastygram and the one before. I think I featured you on a video before. But let's break down your comment here. And I'm giving you a nickname. Let me move forward here. Boom! Big Frank. Big Frank the Tank.
Oh, whoa. Where the hell you think you're going, big fella?
So, Big Frank the Tank, let's break down what you just said. Okay. And you're cutting deep, bro. So, Big Frank the Tank insists that I'm a drunken derelict. Drunken derelict. Well, right now, Big Frank the Tank, I'm stone cold sober. And I'm giving you the fucking Handsome Donkey Award. Because you're just a big jackass. But stay with me, because I'm going to tell you why you're a big jackass. I know exactly why. Not going to cast stones. I'm not casting stones. I'm going to speak from experience and explain to you exactly why you go to a stranger's YouTube channel and spend time crafting words in an attempt, because you're fucking with the wrong guy if you don't know me, an attempt to hurt my feelings, or to elevate my blood pressure, or to ruin my day. So let's set the record straight. Nothing in your comment right here elevates my pulse rate, affects my blood pressure, my respirations. I'm not going to lose any sleep at night because of what you said. Because you don't matter. You're that insignificant to me. Anybody who comes and tries to do battle with me in a battle of words, you just don't rate, brother. But I appreciate you doing so. Just like on that movie Elvis, you know, when the Colonel made these badges that say "I hate Elvis," and his mother got upset about it. Said, "Hey, look, you know, if people want to love you and they got to pay for it, there's still going to be people who hate you. They might as well pay for it too. So go ahead, buy the button that says "I hate Elvis." It's putting money in Elvis's pocket." So I hate to tell you, Big Frank the Tank, but by you coming over here trying to make a tear run down my face, dude, you're putting money in my pocket. You're helping me with the algorithm. I wish you would leave longer comments like that. Shows engagement. It shows that you spent more time on their platform because of me. You spent more time on that video. And it gets pushed to the recommendation column more. Thanks to you, Frank the Tank. I don't know how long I've been talking already. I don't got my glasses on. Is it 12 minutes? Frank, you just gave me 12 minutes of entertainment for tens of thousands of people out there. I should put you on my payroll and ask you to post at least 3 of these nasty grams a day, because you put money in my pocket. I get a return on investment. But let's break down your nastiness, because I'm going to help you. Drunken derelict. I like to drink beer, whiskey, California red wine, Captain Morgan's rum. Hell yeah, I'm a drinker. I don't need to apologize to you, the church, the government mafia. I don't need to apologize to anybody. But you're implying that I'm a drunk in the next few sentences. This drunk. Well, old Frank the Tank, this drunk's stone cold sober right now. And I can roast you sober. I don't need to be drunk to roast your ass. Let's see. Actions behind closed doors. This drunk only shows the happy times, not the children being scared. See, now you're trying to cut deep. You think, Frank, that you've got me pegged, you've got me psychoanalyzed, you know exactly what's going on in my mind, in my life, that you would leave a sentence about my children being scared. Scared of what? Maybe after this, or right now, you can start elaborating on why you think the children are scared and why the old lady is crying. Now, admittedly, I just did post a real-life video of Fatima crying because her bra was wet. And she blamed me for putting the bra in the wash bucket and getting it wet because she needed it to wear that morning in about an hour. Yeah, she truly was crying. But if you watch the video, number one, I didn't put the bra in the wash bucket, Big Frank the Tank. I didn't make her cry. It was her niece who put the bra into the wash bucket and caused her to have a fucking meltdown that I got blamed for. Okay, all I did was open up the camera and share it with everybody. Okay, because we share about 90% of real life of what goes on. Yeah, there's 10% you don't see. It ain't always pretty, Big Frank the Tank. Ain't nobody's life pretty. Nobody's. Now, unfortunately, you don't have any videos posted on your channel. I looked. We don't get to take a look into your life. Moving right along. This is why I was removed as a subscriber. Frank, let me explain to you how YouTube works. If you start leaving nasty shit on somebody's channel, there's a button that says hide user from channel. But all that does, okay, it means the only people that can see your comments is you. It just hides your comments. You can still watch the show. I didn't remove you as a subscriber. If you got unsubscribed, that's YouTube's doing, or your fat fingers accidentally hit the fucking subscribe button and unsubscribed yourself. Okay? So I don't know what happened there. But obviously, if you're leaving comments, and I'm featuring you on the Handsome Donkey Show, you still have the ability to post comments. I haven't banned you. I haven't hidden you on the channel, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Moving right along, I like your little abbreviation there. Makes me think of the Elvis movie again. Mark Ass. That's so funny, Frank the Tank. Instead of Marcos, you took out the O, added an A and an S, and it became Mark Ass. I'm wondering how long it took you to come up with that. Come on, man, be honest. How long did it take you to create that nickname to try to brand me? If this was a marketing class, motherfucker, you get laughed out the front door. You fail. So if you're going to try to pull some shit like that, it's got to be more creative than that. It's like on that Elvis movie. Elvis the Pelvis. I think that's the most childish thing I think I've ever heard an adult say in my entire life. You made me think of Elvis. I hate hearing the truth. You can't handle the truth, Frank the Tank. You can't handle the truth.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
So let's move right along. Okay. I said, who is this motherfucker, right? So I went back and I said, oh shit, this asshole left a comment before, and I think I might have featured you on a previous Donkey Award because you're so nasty. So here we go. I'm surprised you didn't lose subscribers when you blamed Forrest G's autism on vaccinations, instead of blaming your alcoholism. It's a proven fact children of alcoholic fathers are affected with autism and more. Trying to cut deep, buddy. I think a lot of people out there, you'd hurt their feelings. And again, I still maintain that people like you who are leaving nastiness here in my little piece of digital real estate, I'm just one of 50. This is your game. This is your game to finish your day and then dish out fucking hatred while you're sitting on the shitter or whatever you're doing. So, I think that would cut deep on a normal person, but it doesn't affect me. And again, why do I believe in freedom of speech, and why do I allow deranged individuals like you to keep posting shit here? Is because I believe in freedom of speech, and what freedom of speech does, it allows people to self-identify as to who they really are. So, if I banned you, how would we know that you're a fucking deranged, cold-hearted, basically a sociopath, no empathy for others? How would we know? So that's why I let you stay. Keep fucking typing, and you just give us more ammunition and more clues as to who you are and what's going on in your world. We don't have to watch a video. No need to post a video. Just keep fucking writing this shit that you're writing. We know exactly who you are. There's some issues going on with you. So now that we've got a sampling of who Big Frank the Tank is and a big photo there, let me try to help you. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from the heart. And I'm going to show some photos on the screen here to prove to you that I'm not just, being an asshole calling you a fat ass. All right. This picture right here was when I was 186 pounds. This is over 10 years ago, before I left America.
This guy's fatter than fuck.
If you read in my book, The King's Chronicles, I talk about it. But this is the day that I found out I was fat. I truly didn't fucking know. I went to a family reunion. My Aunt Donna said, "Damn, boy, you fat." And I looked around. I truly thought she was talking about somebody else. I had no idea she was talking about me. Because I've never been a fat guy before in my life. Up until this moment. And that's a picture from that day. It's in the book, King's Chronicles. If you're interested in buying the book, the link is in the description. It says my Amazon author page or something like that. I always forget to promote my own book there. Books.
Too many clothes, not enough booty slapping. Now I don't need romance. All I need to know is can a nigga get a table dance?
That's the day I figured out I was fat as fuck. And I was like, holy shit, what the hell happened? And then, long story short, alright, not too long after this is when I moved to Thailand. I started getting into shape. And in 6 months, by doing two things, walking 5 kilometers a day and eating nothing but Thai food, I had lost 30 pounds. I felt so much better. And you need to pay attention to this, Big Frank the Tank, because fat people are angry a lot of the time because they don't feel good. You don't get good sleep at night because you're fucking snoring, because everything appears so goddamn fat you can't fucking breathe. And when I lost those 30 pounds, I stopped snoring. I felt better. I slept better, which meant the next day I had so much more fucking energy. And me and my buddy talk about it a lot, but basically most of everybody's health problems, especially in the United States, are related to weight. Okay, if you go to the root problem, it's because you're too fucking fat. That's why you snore. That's why you have sleep apnea. That's why you have no energy the next day, because you got no sleep, because you're too fucking fat. Alright? So, that's me, my fat self, talking to Big Frank the Tank, you, present day. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you a picture of when I lost that 30 pounds. I started going to Muay Thai. I got into great shape. Okay. Alright, here we go. Well, there's another fat picture of me right there with Anthony Bourdain. For years, I would not show anybody that picture because my fucking head looks like a pumpkin sitting on my shoulders. I was so embarrassed to show this famous photo, or this photo with this famous guy, because I was so fat. And then I just really realized, who gives a fuck? You know, it is what it is. So right there, back when I was a fat bastard, big old pumpkin head. Couldn't sleep at night. My Thai wife hated me because I snored so bad. You know, couldn't fucking run without getting out of breath. You know, sexual performance is obviously affected when you're a fat ass. Okay? So there you go. Again, one fat guy talking to another miserable fat guy. Because you don't feel good because you're too fat. Boom. Look at that right there. Okay? You go from fat guy to that guy in about a year. Look at that guy. That's the same motherfucker. That's me. Now, that's about at 150 pounds. Later on, I lost 10 pounds more when I started going to Muay Thai. But that guy right there feels good. I felt better. I was in a better mood. I wasn't angry. I didn't get upset at people so quickly. I just felt better in the moment, in everyday life, because I got that fucking weight off me, man. Okay, moving right along. Boom. Look at how chiseled I am with those 4 beautiful ladies. I was fucking in great shape. That picture was in, I think, 2013, right the day before Typhoon Yolanda. And yeah, I was a lean, mean fight machine. There you go. Look at that sexy motherfucker there, right? Boom. There's you another photo right there. Wait a minute. How'd that get in there? Son of a... Okay, anyhow, we'll look at that for a minute. So the point is, Frank, you break things down and you say, what makes a total stranger go to another total stranger, his social media account, his YouTube channel, whatever you go, and try to really hurt their feelings? If you don't like the show, I grew up, if you didn't like the show, you just change the channel. You know? Pretty simple. There's no complaining. There's no comment section. You don't like what's on TV, turn it off, go outside and play. Now you're happy. But what's happened today, you don't like what you see 10 seconds and you start leaving hatred. How does that help you? How does that help you, Big Frank the Tank? To sit there with your chubby fingers, try to hurt me, just stooping so low to talk about, I make my children cry, I make my old lady cry. The reason my son has autism is because I drink beer. Dude, you're trying hard, man. You're struggling. You're fucking reaching to try to hurt somebody's feelings because you're so fucking miserable in your own life. And I think it's secondary because you do not feel good. You don't feel good because you're fat as fuck. Simple. The same way I was 10 years ago, fat as fuck. Now fast forward, because I once again consider myself to be fat as fuck. That's why I'm speaking to you, one fat guy to another. Because what happened after the lockdown, I allowed myself to get fat as fuck again. Now I'm not back up to where I was during that picture. Still in a lot better shape than I was 10 years ago at that family reunion. But during the lockdown, what did I do? I couldn't go nowhere like anybody else. I was in prison. I drank and fucking barbecued every night and got fat. Stopped going to Muay Thai, obviously. What am I doing about it these days? Well, I'm slow rolling it, man. You know, yesterday, took my fat ass around the track 5 laps. A couple days before that, I did 5 laps. I'm fucking hurting. But tonight, I'm going for 6. By next week, I'll be back up to 8 and increasing, right? And the more I take my ass around that track, Big Frank, the skinnier I'm going to get. Okay? All of my little small health problems, snoring and not getting a good night's sleep and all that shit is going to go away. And the more weight I take off, the more I go back to just being a fucking animal. So, I could talk about this all day long, but basically that's it. I've psychoanalyzed you by looking at you and what you're saying, and it's because you are struggling with your own health. And the fact that you don't feel good is affecting your mental health. It's not the opposite. It's not that you got problems going on up here and you're the victim and so you eat and you get fat. Don't believe that American bullshit, right? Okay? You haven't taken your ass around the track and you're fucking eating too much, and because your body doesn't feel good, now your fucking mind doesn't feel good and you want to lash out at others. So there you go. You want to solve your problems? Lose some fucking weight. You will feel better, and I guarantee you about 90% you will stop going to other people's channels and leaving hatred like that, trying to hurt people's feelings about their children. There you go. Damn. Thank you very much, Big Frank the Tank, for opening up the show. The opening act. Big Frank the Tank. Man, you know what? I'd love for this video to motivate you to go out and like lose 300 pounds. And like 1 year from now, you post a video and be like, man, I want to thank you. I was a miserable fat fuck. I felt like shit. You called me out. Basically what my aunt did at that family reunion when she said, damn, boy, you fat. And you post this video of you running a marathon thanking me. Dude, that would make my fucking day. But you probably won't. So keep commenting. Thank you. Moving right along. Let's see. Little Grant here. Shit, man, you still moaning about how much the fucking and now the chickens are per kilo. Man, I don't even know what the hell you talking about. Grammar's horrible on this one. Bemoan spending on everything. Thailand trips, you spend lavishly on your own selfish ass. Paying for beautiful meals, patio shags, as well as her girlfriend. He's talking about my friend's my friend Amy, whatever. Let's see. Lady drinks, followed up with snagging. What the hell is snagging? Do you mean shagging? Folks, if you're going to make an attempt to leave anything nasty, a normal comment, who gives a shit? Nobody's looking at spelling. All right? Obviously, we misspell words. Spell check, autocorrect fucks things up. Okay, I'm not talking about regular comments, right? This isn't a spelling bee championship for the normal comments. But if you're going to try to A, threaten somebody, B, hurt their, make an attempt to hurt their feelings, something where you're going to go to fucking war with somebody, you have to spell the shit correctly. You have to put your sentences together correctly, punctuation, all that stuff, or the meaning of your threat is lost. It's lost in translation because all I can focus on is this motherfucker's so stupid he can't spell. He can't put a fucking sentence together. I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, man. Are you like speaking another language, putting that into Google Translate, copying and pasting? I don't know what the fuck you're saying, dude. Let's get down to the bottom, because I think this is where the veiled threat. Is this the one? You are a pig arse. Alright, so you're British, right? That deserves some reciprocal mistreatment, which is long overdue. So there you go. There's the veiled threat, right? So we got a Billy Badass here. Wants to threaten me, but he don't want to get banned from YouTube, so you have to do, they leave these veiled threats, right? Just remember, what goes around, and yours is way overdue. So there you go. Now you get the threats. The threats of physical violence, but he, made the threat veiled enough where YouTube doesn't throw him out. Grant, I don't know if you're a frequent flyer. I have no idea what you're saying, but you get the Billy Badass Award. Do you think I'm gonna fucking lock my doors because of your fucking threat? Again, I'm just one of dozens of channels that you leave your fucking hatred on, trying to scare people. From the basement. In his mother's basement. A keyboard warrior. The baddest motherfucking rat in the basement. Let's see. Oh, here's this frequent flyer, anonymous something. You got some issues, bro. You got some real issues. You just keep on leaving just nonsense after nonsense with the threats, saying that you're who are you with, the Canadian equivalent of the CIA. I don't know. Okay, decided to unsubscribe because this dude just has nothing new to offer, just boring content about his Filipinas. Thank you very much for the comment. But again, I don't give a fuck because I grew up in a generation. If you don't like the program, change the motherfucking channel. If you don't like what's on the other channel, turn the fucking TV off and go outside and play. How many YouTube channels are there? Sound like a broken record here. Millions, right? Billions of fucking videos. And you're gonna fucking complain. But keep commenting, keep watching. I appreciate you. Alright, it's from Freddie. You have a gorgeous. A gorgeous. Is that a word? A gorgeous? I don't know. Maybe he's supposed to say, you have a gorgeous little woman and you bitching about a little ois piece of paper. You're a fucking jerk. Freddie got triggered over something. I don't even know what fucking triggered him. Fatima is so sweet and sexy, and you are a jerk to her sometimes. You don't deserve such a beautiful, sweet woman. Freddie, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, my friend. Okay? There are about 80 million beautiful ladies in the Philippines alone. There's no need to covet somebody else's wife. My goodness. Alright, this is some Glory. I'm so sorry you stress so much in the Philippines. Just go back to where you belong rather than cursing. Nobody tell you to fuck your life in the Philippines. You are free to go home. I felt what you feel regarding the poverty in the Philippines. Okay, well, hey, you start out telling me to go home, motherfucker, and then we got some common ground. Yeah, I understand the poverty in the Philippines. I grew up poor too. It's the truth that we Filipinos are very loving to our family. We sacrificed a lot for the love of our family. You're very loving, yeah. Some people sacrifice a lot. Some people don't. Some people lay around and don't do shit and wait for that one family member who brings in the bacon to give them free money. So, this is another one of them. Get out of my country. You're just saying things that I've heard for 10 years since I've been going over there. Yeah, whatever. You're an absolute dick. Those poor humans who have to be around you with the broken heart emoji. Thank you very much, Jackie. Let me tell you, my friend, I will edit out titties all day. I just need the chance. Now, this is not a handsome donkey. It's just every now and then I see a funny ass comment, and I gotta put up there. And what he's talking about, you watch the videos, and folks, these ladies when they're in the village, they're wearing a tank top or sleeveless shirt, whatever, no bra, and there are titties hanging out all the time. Around my house, there's titties. I'm always having to tell the ladies, hey, I'm filming. Watch the breast violations. This is YouTube. I'm not running a fucking, what do they call that? OnlyFans, whatever that porn shit is, right? I'm not into that. It's a family-friendly show for the most part. And I can't show natural nudity, right? This ain't National Geographic. So I'm constantly having to tell these ladies, hey, breast violation. They're either down like this, boobies hanging out, or like this. They got side boobs showing the whole. You think it's fun and games, and it's wonderful. Well, if I wasn't filming, yeah, I wouldn't be complaining. But when you're filming, in every damn scene, every shot, you have to edit out some titties. Well, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It adds 10-20 minutes of my editing every time I sit down to edit a film because I've got to cut out the titties or blur the titties. So this gentleman, hey Matthew, thank you for the comment. He said, I will edit out titties all day. I just need a chance. Brother, you made me laugh, man. You made me laugh. But truly, it is a pain in the ass because it adds to my editing time. And they won't listen. They won't put a fucking bra on. They gonna do what they gonna do. I just have to. I have to work harder. Really. I mean, if somebody's bending down like this doing something, I have to come around to the side to where I'm not, putting 30 minutes of titties hanging out. Anyhow, enough about them titties. Don't be a scumbag sleeping around with bunch. This is from Jerf. Don't be a scumbag sleeping around with a bunch of sluts. Bar girls or sluts, period, my opinion. Can't make this shit up. My young friend. Okay, when you say the word bar girl over here, for the most part, that translates to hooker. It translates to a hoe. So you're a little bit late to the game that you're saying bar girls are sluts. In other words, they're loose. Bro, usually over here, when somebody says bar girl, that means hooker. He's too cheap to do anything for her. Complaining about how she cooks. I would tell him to fuck off. Nothing but a drunk. This is the same kid, Mr. Jerf, who doesn't know that bar girls in Southeast Asia are hookers. He thinks bar girls might be sluts. It's just his opinion. Filthy mouth! Go back to your country and cry. Fit in America perfectly. Thank you, Dr. Siding. Usually that comment, comes from some angry Filipina. Okay, here's the nutcase again. I'm your worst nightmare. I promise that, with a bunch of emojis. See you soon. Another veiled threats of violence. It's a disturbed individual. There you go, more. I'm CSIS, Canadian CIA. And then the dude changes his profile picture to some cartoon character. Can't make this shit up, folks. I'm your worst nightmare. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. I'm the same age as you, but I can wear skinny jeans. If that's true, I don't need to know anything else about you. If you're 50 years old, dude, wearing skinny jeans, all right, we're done. I'm not curious about you no more. You just gave it up. All right, get rid of this idiot. Now we come over here. Shit, man. Another irresponsible husband and father. Suck one. How about you go fuck yourself? I'm the same age as you, but still working on the side of democracy. God damn, get rid of this dude. I want to inform y'all that this very disgusting video is made of person with no ethics. Then somebody replies, what did you expect? They are Catholics. Well, I ain't fucking Catholic. Ethics. Rashid. Well, Rashid, let me school you on ethics and morals. No, I don't have your ethics because I'm not part of your organization, no matter what the fuck that is. Ethics are basically rules that an organization, such as the United States government, says that you should live by. Or the Catholic Church says these are the rules that you should live by to be a good Catholic. Those are ethics. Morals come from within. It's your own personal feelings. So the ethics of the Catholic Church, what they say a Catholic should do, might not be what the individual person thinks, right? A person with no ethics. Ethics from what? Ethics, you tell me, ethics from what? From the Catholic Church? Not Catholic. Ethics of what? You gotta tell me. You left that fucking sentence half complete. I think my morals are pretty damn good. So if you're gonna accuse me of having bad ethics, ethics from what? It's about what the U.S. government thinks you should do? The church? You? What organization, motherfucker? Wasting my time. Let's see. Real dumb fool. You know real well your son won't get. Is that a want? I think it's supposed to be W-O-N apostrophe T, not want. It's supposed to be won't. But I'm a real dumb fool. What is real dumb fool can spell, mother? Get the medical help he needs in that country. Poor excuse for a man. And when your son's mother out in public, make her put on a training bra. Thank you for the comment, because you can't make this shit up. Put down the alcohol. Get your son a USA visa. Here's another fucking genius. Why would I need to get my son a USA visa? He's a US citizen. Well, but you know it all. Take him to a real hospital, to real doctors. Mayo Clinic, some of the best hospital in the world. Apply for real health insurance. You can bullshit all day on YouTube. You're not doing for your sick child. Addressing his son as the young man and telling Maria, it's yes, sir. Who does this guy think he is? Father by name, but certainly not by nature. Dude's full of himself. He will be back in Thailand soon. If he really cared about he's... Fuck, spell it right if you're gonna fucking hit me. H-I-S, not H-E-S, motherfucker. He's kid. He would take him to a real hospital in the U.S., not some third world province. Dumb. There's the same jackass here. What a joke. This guy pretending to be a good dad. He's a deadbeat alcoholic and is all for himself. Had to get married as he couldn't keep it in his trousers. So it's a marriage of convenience. That's it in a nutshell. A leopard never changes its spots. And this guy has pulled the wool over most of your eyes. He is supposed to be laughing. Another spelling bee champion. Laughing at you, not with you, to keep getting your support. Kind man through and through. That was a frequent flyer there. Alright, legitimate question. How do you guys not have the shits all the time? Damn, a fish sitting out for hours and hours cut on a dirty piece of wood. Then dragged into a sugar field and cooked next to a bunch of goat poop. Yeah, that's village life. What else you want to do? How else you going to do it? Where are you going to go to get away from the goats? Get away from the sugar cane? That's village life, man. Welcome to the village. I've never seen a foreigner with the most unattractive females from the Philippines. Thank you very much, Billy Goat.
Too many clothes, not enough booty slapping. Now I don't need romance. All I need to know is can a nigga get a table dance?
I see a cheap husband that don't properly take care of his wife. Buy her more bras. Cheap ass, take the boy to school. You just like giving orders. This is from Young Jersey. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Especially when there's 80 million beautiful single ladies. My goodness, focus your efforts on meeting your own lady. To pursue your own happiness. Instead of trying to steal everybody else's wife there, Jerf. Your simp subscribers will disagree and murder me in the comments, but in order to avoid FG repeat, talking about my son, you should probably not breed with this fruitcake again. No, you, Mr. Toxic. No, you're not a handsome donkey, man. You're beyond that. You're beyond that. Zero empathy. You're sociopath, psychopath. You're beyond the handsome donkey. But thank you for self-identifying. Admitting that you have a problem is the first step in getting help. Don't they ever get bored just laying around doing nothing? And how does that family eat if all that white dudes doesn't bring them food? How does anyone work in the province? Every time I watch some of these PI videos, nobody's working. Just saying, WTF. Now, I'm not presenting this as a handsome donkey comment. This is just a comment from a person who is bewildered, who doesn't understand reality. The only word I would say is naive, just because, yeah, you see these videos, a lot of people laying around, a lot of people sleeping, people don't have jobs. Well, there's not many jobs out in the province. It's just a fact of life. If they're not working in the sugarcane that day, it's nothing to do. There's no money to go, hey, let's go out to eat. There's no money for that. Hey, let's go fishing. There's no money for that. You know, hey, let's go out on the boat. There's no money for that. So people who are in extreme poverty, there's a lot of just hanging out. There's no money to do anything else with. So, yeah, you are correct. But it's not just a Philippines thing. It's anywhere in the world where there's extreme poverty. What do you do? What do you do when you got spare time and no money? Fucking lay around. Let's see. You wonder why your kids get sick all the time because you have them eating food prepared in unsanitary conditions. Every time they cook, it's unclean, even at your house. Another observation that I'm not going to disagree with. For my standards, yeah, the way we prepare food in the village, it's different conditions. It's not what I'm used to. Trying to teach these ladies food safety and food handling and food storage, it's a challenge. Because why? Because they didn't grow up with refrigeration. They didn't even grow up with running water. Okay, soap and cleaning products cost a lot of money when you don't have money. So it gets rationed, right? Yeah, so it is a challenge. Very true. And then that's okay, they will get immune. Yeah, that's why they don't get sick, because their immune system is used to that environment. Now, we're okay. Are there places on the planet where conditions are a whole lot worse? Absolutely. This is nothing compared to some of the places I've been. Or if you go to some places in Tondo, other places in the Philippines, my gosh. You want to see unsanitary conditions? Go to some places in Manila. The province cannot even compare with the unsanitary conditions of places in Manila. Areas where there's so many people in a small area, that's unsanitary. But no, what's going on in the village, I wouldn't call it unsanitary. Could it be better, improved? Yeah. But no, you want to see unsanitary and sad conditions. It's not in the province, it's in the cities with the overcrowding conditions. Let's see, beautiful. You guys there are blind or you don't know the meaning of beauty. Some of them women look like monkeys. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, my friend.
Too many clothes, not enough booty slapping. Now I don't need romance. All I need to know is can a nigga get a table dance?
Dude, you are a full-time moron. You put all of our Western civilization to look like a bunch of dumbasses. You videos get dummier every time. Again, if you're going to hit me, spell check your shit. You left off the R. It should be your videos with no apostrophe S. Just stop filming this shit. It is not fun anymore. You're a freaking idiot. You give the rest of X-Packs a bad name. Another spelling bee champion. It's X-Pats, not Packs. You're a dumbass. You have no respect for your wife. While she is doing laundry, you should clean your countertop. Hey, somebody got to drink the beer, talk to the camera, and somebody's got to clean the countertop. You give the rest of X-Packs a bad name. Let me tell you something. I'm not representing anybody but this guy. I'm not representing the U.S. State Department, your fucking club. I'm not in the motherfucking expat club. I'm not a member of any fucking clubs. So I'm not representing nobody but me. Let's get that fucking straight. So if you move abroad, this is the best advice I can tell you. If you move out of your home country, if you retire, you hike your own fucking hike. You don't join any fucking groups. You know, if you're an American and you move to Guatemala, you don't join any American fucking groups. You represent yourself and enjoy your life. That's how you retire. That's how you get a clean break, is by doing your own thing. And that's what I do. I don't represent anybody. So you want to say, oh, you're giving expats a bad name. Fuck you. I'm not in your club. I represent this guy. That's all I represent. So, thank you for your comment. Basically, you dictate what everybody does. You just sit around and drink all day. Great role model. You just mentally abuse people. Yeah. That day when I decided to take everybody to the resort and eat some good food and swim in a swimming pool with my kids and enjoy the weekend, you damn right I dictated. I dictated, everybody get ready. Pack, dig, dig, dig. The trike is on its way. We're going to the fucking resort. You damn right I dictated that. And I'll do it again, my friend. Guilty as charged. Heinous motherfucker for making the crew go to the beach resort. Marcos, you're lazy as... Can't spell fuck, right? Get your own beer. They're doing all the work. Get the girls a drink. Don't work like that in my kingdom, my friend. The ladies get me a drink. Blah, blah, blah. You're over in Thailand, blah, blah, blah. You're back living the luxury. Life of luxury. How about buying a motorcycle for your family? Or a phone for Fatima? Do you have any savings? I think you need to put more thought into your very young family's future, buddy. I'm not a hater. Instead, I wish only good things for your family. Well, thank you very much for truly caring. I appreciate it. But in the same sense, me and my buddy just had the conversation. He was talking about how he doesn't like comments like this, how people dictate how I spend my money. And I think that's the worst thing you can do to another man, is dictate to another man how he spends his money. So I appreciate your concern. I've done this a million times, but about buying a motorcycle or a car or all this, folks, we have transportation. It's a radio call away. I have a driver. What's your level of success? My level of success, grew up in the 80s, so if you're riding in the back of a limo, that's it. You've reached success. I like having a driver. I love just hitting the radio or sending a text and my driver pulls up. I have a driver. I don't drive. I don't need to drive. By taking that trike, number one, I'm putting money in our trike driver's wallet. He's putting food on his table because of me, because of this guy. He drives me wherever I want to go. He loads the groceries. He loads up the Coke, the sacks of rice. I don't touch the shit. That's his job. He pulls me up right to the door of my children's school. Right to the door. I get out, take my daughter, my son to class. I don't got to worry about parking, where we're going to park, walking. No, it's door to door. When I walk out, he pulls up, I jump in. I'm riding in the back like Donald J. Trump. That's my level of success, having a driver. I've had a driver for over a decade. I don't want to drive. All my crew can fit in that trike, take us anywhere we want to go. But having that driver, he pulls security on the vehicle. I don't worry about putting gas in a vehicle. He does that. I don't worry about maintenance. He gets a flat tire, that's his problem. I'm not changing a flat tire. The shit gets stolen, that's his responsibility. I don't have any of that responsibility. Why do I need to buy a motorcycle? I have a motorbike in Thailand, but I've had it for a long time. I like to ride a motorbike. But if I'm going anywhere, I take a bike bus. I take a motorbike taxi. So I don't have to park the motorbike somewhere. I mean, it's a different way of life from the West versus living in a place like this where public transportation is everywhere. It's not like America where you have to have a car or, I guess it's better now because you can call Uber. But over here, all you do is walk out to the corner. There's public transportation. You don't even need fucking Uber or Grab. Buying a car, buying a motorcycle, I mean, the car is really the problem. There's nowhere to park the damn thing. Southeast Asia is not big on proper parking. An iPhone for Fatima. Fatima's got a fucking iPhone, and she's trashed the one that she's got. Why would I want to buy her another one? Why would I want to buy her a brand new iPhone so she's going to spend more time fucking around staring at Facebook? No, I'm just waiting for her iPhone now to break, and I'm going to give her a talking text. We don't live our lives on cell phones. We don't live our lives in the iPhone. I'm even worse now. Because since that bitch in Angeles City stole my phone, she did me the biggest favor in the world. I'm not carrying an iPhone anymore. I don't carry a phone, period. And my life is going back to being so much better. And I have a rule at my house. Ladies will tell you, if I see somebody playing on a cell phone at my place, I go get the fucking sundong. I will smash that fucking phone in a million fucking pieces with that machete. Because we're not living our lives wasted away staring at Facebook bullshit. Now, since I'm not there right now, are them chicks over there sitting there scrolling all day and their thumbs fucking cramping up? Yeah, I'm sure. I know that's exactly what the hell they're doing. Because that's what Filipinos do. But the minute I step back in that house, we don't live on the phone. We live in the moment. We barbecue, we cook, we go places, we go for walks. So why would I want to buy her a new fucking iPhone? It makes no sense. Do you have any savings? Do you? Why is that a concern of yours? Why are you so worried? Are you truly concerned? Or are you casting stones? I need to put more thought into my family's future. You don't think that's not in my mind every second of every minute of every hour of every day, thinking about my children's future? Trust me, I think about it a lot more than most people do, due to certain circumstances. So yeah. Well, folks, that's the show for today. I don't even know if I should call this a Handsome Donkey Show, because there's really no handsome donkeys. They're just several parrots, a couple of truly deranged individuals, and then Big Frank the Tank, who can improve his life by getting onto some type of wellness program, weight loss program, and I'm telling you, man, you'll feel so much fucking better. You will not waste your time writing nasty grams on YouTube. And you'll live a lot longer. But sometimes it takes somebody to put it in your face and tell you you have a fucking problem before you start thinking about the solution. That's what happened to me at that family reunion. Damn, boy, you fat. What the fuck's this bitch talking about? He's looking straight at me. So, folks, that's the show I have. I guess I'll just close it out by saying, I'm just reminding people, you want to start a YouTube channel, you want to publish something in the public realm. The minute you hit publish, you have to be ready for shit like this. It's part of the entertainment game, the entertainment business. You're going to have people who love you, people who are sort of indifferent, and people who hate you. There's everything in between. The comments are going to be positive, negative, delusional, everything in between. And if you're not prepared to face this on a daily basis, maybe YouTube is not for you. Maybe the entertainment business, publishing is not for you. Whether you write a book, hey, same thing, write a book. You got to be prepared to take the heat, take the criticism, take the reviews. Good, bad, ugly, jaded. And folks are looking for a way to get under your skin. They're just trying to invoke that response, and then it's like they win. That's their game. But for me, it's all good. I grew up with, sticks and stones. Might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's my mindset. So please continue to comment. If you have something creative, funny, humorous. Folks, I come from, the old school, growing up on old school comedy. Sanford and Son, The Jeffersons, Good Times, Cheers, into the 90s, Married with Children, holy shit. I come from the old school comedy. That's the biggest problem these days, especially in the West, is that nobody can be funny anymore because everybody's fucking offended. Anyhow, I want to thank y'all for joining me on this little talk. Hope you're at least entertained a little bit. I'll see you guys on the next show. Peace out, my friends.